saying, Rufai, stop behaving like you know everything. You are not a spirit. The allegation I made is against Ruben Abati, not you. Listen.
No, but I have a right to speak up for my colleague. I have a right to speak up for my colleague.
You have a right. You have a right to speak up for your colleague.
Yes.
You don't have the
we
right.
are a team on this show.
You don't have a right.
We are a team.
You don't have a right. You don't have the right. You say even if you are a team, you don't have a right because we are not in the zoo. Ruben, we are not in the zoo.
Mr. Olayinka, would you respect, maybe one of these days we'll talk about your own 20 million fraud allegations that you had to go back and forth to court for. Maybe we'll talk to that. Your own 20 million fraud allegations. Allegations against you too.
20 million allegation, I went to court. I went to court myself and the case was struck out, dismissed. The case was dismissed. If I knew that you were going to talk about it, I will bring the court judgment. And that is why I say, so go and do a 2 or 3 weeks course in journalism so that you will know. You will not come to a TV station to begin to talk like you are a lawyer, using words like I put it to you. Like somebody is a court of law, you are doing cross-examination. I put it to you. I put it to you. This is a conversation, not an interrogation. You should also begin to act like human being that you are supposed to be. What I'm saying here is that I made allegation against Ruben Abati. Let him come and defend him. You are not the one to say that the allegation is lying. He says it's false. It's true or not. Because you are not the person. Were you with him when he went to Wike? Were you with him in the EFCC custody? Were you with him? You were not with him now. So stop behaving like you know everything. Is it not you that you study animal anatomy? So that you are supposed to be doing
what is wrong in studying animal anatomy?
Okay, Mr.
Can you show us your own certificate from the school you went? Show us your own certificate.
Documentary on animal now.
Your certificate is phony.
Guys said do documentary on animals and stop talking to human beings and let responsible person coordinate this program, not you. Not somebody who was convicted for breaking traffic offense. Not somebody like you. You come to station, you come to TV station and begin to do.
Some Wike is very rude, disrespectful, because Rotimi Ameachi is his boss in politics. When he was local government chairman, or was he councillor, during Ameachi's second term, it was Rotimi Ameachi that helped him to become local government chairman at Obio Akpo local government area. He subsequently became chief of staff to Rotimi Ameachi. It was Rotimi Ameachi that recommended him to become Minister of State for Education in Abuja. So he talks this carelessly about his former boss. I think it's disrespectful. I think he speaks to his character. This same Nyesom Wike has also abused Peter Odili, Sir Peter Odili, another statesman. He has said publicly that Peter Odili does not qualify to be an elder. This is the same man that he was taken to by Mama Peace, Dr. Patience Jonathan, to help him to become governor. There is no name he has not called Dr. Peter Odili and his wife. He even referred to him as one man and his wife as one woman. This is a statement about character. There's nobody in PDP that can stop him, not even Chief Olabode George, whom we refer to as a ground rent debtor. So who will Nyesom Wike not insult? Senator John Mbata, who was his godfather at a point, he insulted him too. And he has shown signal that he's also going to insult President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is always interested in his own interests, permanent interests, not permanent friends. And so President Tinubu should beware, because tomorrow he will abuse this same President Tinubu.
Welcome back. It is getting heated up. As you can see, it seems before the roundup for the election, I'm talking about that will reinstall President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There's going to be a little bit of shake-up and a little bit of buzz as it is clearly shown. So, Mr. Lere versus Arise Television, it is Mr. Lere against, or it's going to be very, very crazy soon. I think somehow Rufai is a man who goes after whoever, he goes after them on their jugular, which is something that is okay. We do not want timid journalists, people that cannot speak, people that cannot put out what they need to put out, people that cannot alter words accordingly, people who are brown envelope journalists. We don't want that. We don't want hosts of TV programs that cannot speak truth to power or question or query or dig. We need someone who can rattle. Yes, we need someone who can rattle whoever it is that comes to their TV program. We don't want someone that will act like a simp. We don't want that. We want people that can grill. And I will applaud Arise Television. They've been doing a wonderful job. They've been keeping the fire ablaze, unlike some other TV channel. They've been doing what they are supposed to do, and a lot of Nigerians, they applaud them. They do applaud them. But the thing about calling people out or asking questions, I think we're beginning to get to that point where your integrity is also questioned. What happened there? I'm kind of thinking that Lere had to kind of go deeper that way, and he's kind of not comfortable with Rufai Oseni. A lot of people still like, they love Rufai, but then the truth of the matter is this: Rufai Oseni is not also a saint. The little luminosity, let me call it that way, let me put it that way, is not really like power passive, but little luminosity being that he is a host on a TV program, and not just that alone, because he is a known face and also someone who has contact with certain people. He tried to use a little bit of that influence whilst he did what he was not supposed to do. He actually drove where he was not supposed to drive, and when he was stopped, he challenged the same authority that he was hoping. I don't think this Rufai would have done the same if it was in the United States or in Europe or in countries where things work. He would never have acted that way. He knows that he will be ending in jail, but he did that. It shows that he is still that Nigerian who does not respect the rule of law. He didn't respect the rule of law, but it's easier for him. You know, they say words are cheap. It's easier for him to come on TV and call out the decay of other people, but his own decay is hanging on his neck. He had a little power. Just imagine if Rufai had the opportunity to be governor of Lagos State or governor of wherever state he's from. Rufai, you know, he's not too tall, and those people that are not too tall, and also the shape of his legs, he might want to have that kind of inferior complex and like, you guys cannot pull me down. I'm going to use what I have to do what I need to do. Rufai could be a kind of bully. He might want to take advantage of people. But then, does that mean that Rufai is not intelligent? Rufai is very intelligent. The height that he didn't have, he made sure that his brain is very tall. Rufai is intelligent and he can be effective. But then, Rufai will bully people, and Rufai likes to enjoy life. I'm just profiling him a bit. Now, let's come to the Ruben Abati. Ruben Abati had said certain things to certain people, saying Wike is a very rude person. Wike is... Don't forget that Ruben Abati was in government. He used to be a media personality in government. He worked for government, and these guys, they do a lot of things. Money gets missing. Ruben became rich in government. Asking questions, querying this person, querying that other person does not mean nothing. They are simply doing what they are to. It's like a pastor who is a sinner, but he has no other job than to preach. It's like a mandate given to him. It's not about his life, meaning he is more like an agbero that can end up not entering whilst passengers go. It's like a pastor who preaches and does all of that. And at the end of the day, Christ, God will tell him, hey, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. It's the same thing like Ruben and Rufai. We will look into what they are doing. I mean, their job is what we want to look at. That's what we want to connect with. Their personal life, unless they are being queried and being dealt with, like, come on, then it becomes a different thing. I think Rufai sort of entered into his shell. Mr. Lere really dropped it as, you know, as he felt or feels that he should drop it. And I saw Rufai kind of like, he entered into his shell like a clam, like when he was told, Oga, what about you that you were convicted for this? You had a little power. This is what you did. Why are you talking as if you're a saint? Like if you had the opportunity to be in politics, you will not do more. You will steal and go and buy a house in one of those islands all over the world. You will do the same if you can do just that because of the little exposure that you have. Not to talk of if you wield power and you have security, police, army, and all of that protecting you. You will do and undo. That's what Mr. Lere is trying to point out. And about Ruben Abati is also saying the same, like, Oga, you guys stop acting like you guys are saints. You guys are not saints. You ain't saints. But are we going to dwell in this? Are we going to remain in sin and then say, let grace abound? God forbid. God forbid that we remain in sin. We remain in dirt, in wickedness, and then say, let grace abound. So that's basically what this is all about. We cannot remain in sin and then say, let grace abound. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid. That's just basically what it is. So regardless of if it is Ruben Abati, if it is whoever, the truth of the matter is that, you know, very important, everyone should do right. Very important. Everybody should do right. Everybody should behave appropriately. It's good that they are calling each other out. I think it will help us all kind of move on in life the way we should be moving. I mean, we are supposed to do things appropriately. That's the truth of it. The truth is that none of these guys are saints. They are very wicked, terrible people. You know, I'm talking of most of these politicians. And kudos once again to Rufai and Ruben for what they do, regardless of whatever it is. I know they also have their issue. Even Ruben Abati. I mean, Ruben Abati has also kidnapped some of our resources, allegedly. Let me still put it that way. EFCC grilled him and all of that. Protecting the interests of your colleague, whilst your colleague are, you know, I mean, you know how these things are. These guys are not clean. Dirty people all over the place. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. It's going to be a roller coaster. Please do drop your comment. Wike saying that Oga Wike, Ruben Abati saying Wike and is Oga, and that is a rude person. I love. They talked about no. So this man is saying, what about when he went there to beg? He went there to seek favors. All of a sudden now, that's just life for you. That's human being. That's human being.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel. And if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.